Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So, we've got the new patch notes, got some things to go over, we'll talk about it. I don't actually think this is everything that we are expecting for this anniversary. I'll explain why as we go through the video. So you can see here, the first things to note is 2 new characters with 2 new trials. So that'll be 2 trial videos out tomorrow. So you've got Visconde Vega. I wish they'd just called him Trendy Vega, to be honest, and his limited time trial. So we know that that's the special summon unit that's going to be coming out. We've had the countdown and stuff like that for him. We've got Sayako Dan and his limited time trial. He was known as Strongest Dan in other versions of the game. He's a different kind of character. He's a tank that's got a kind of taunt mechanic. We don't have a taunt mechanic, so maybe that'll change. So I don't really want to do a unit preview of him because I feel like he's a character that could fundamentally change quite a lot. So for that reason I've decided I'm not going to do an advanced preview, plus it's only tomorrow, so how much are you really getting from that? New EX move, Visconde Vega's EX move, no idea what that's going to look like, but that is going to be a new EX that can be assigned to most likely both Vega characters if you get it to 3 stars, so we need to see what that's like. Then we've got returning packages, Legendary Fighters Return Sale. Now, I'm wondering by the wording if that is just literally going to be all the fighters are going to come back and they'll have their standard 50% off. I'm kind of hoping, because it is going to be hopefully a point where they think maybe older players might be jumping on, maybe they'll do some of them at a better rate. I don't know, I can't say. It would be nice to see them dropping them down to like 70% off like they did with Chun-Li when she first came out, but I really wouldn't bet on anything better than 50% off, and then that way if they do a greater deal than that, it's a win, you know, right? So if you've been waiting for Chun-Li, this is going to be your time to get her. Right, now this is the part that's a little bit open to interpretation now, okay? So you've got upcoming events. Move this down so I can read it a little bit better. You've got the anniversary event, which is going to run from the 21st through to the 6th, okay? Now, I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to be a login. I don't know if that's going to be some kind of sharing event, cake event, whatever, right? I don't know if it's going to be a side story like they did with the half anniversary. I've got no idea what they're going to do there, right? But I still do think this is going to be a 2-part thing, and the reason I say that is mainly because when it comes down to the content that we're going to get in the game, they are really going to at some point sell Ryu, Fashion Ryu, right? If they've delayed him, I find that a bit weird, because he has been, I think in every version of the game, he was a 1-year anniversary unit, and I don't really know how much longer they can delay him if they don't bring him out for the anniversary. So it still kind of leads me to think that he is going to be a unit that comes out during the anniversary. Now, he could be planned to drop at some point in the next 2 weeks, and I say that because look at Rufus. They didn't put him in the patch notes and he dropped, so we'll need to keep an eye out for like social media teases and stuff like that. And usually immediately following an event ending, they usually do add in a divination unit as well, and I would have expected them to continue to have it tied to the anniversary, because to be honest, if not, then this is really just any other month, right? It depends what this anniversary event is. I mean, if it's just something as simple as doing sharing like we did with the cream thing where you get some extra bonuses, it's probably not all that exciting, right? I'm not going to lie, it's probably not, right? But anyway, hopefully that anniversary event is a little bit more meaty than that. It's not just going to be something simple like a login or sharing. I do hope it's something quite significant, but we're probably going to have to wait and see, right? Lucky Treasure Hunt. We've got... Oh, actually, hang on a minute, now that I think about it. So if we go back up, we've got Vega's event, we've got the EX move for Vega. I'm just going to double check something. Right, so if we look at previous months, when you get a new character, it usually says the character and then Rich E Honda event. So it does usually specify in the notes that the event is the event for that character. So that obviously means that the anniversary event is going to be what would normally be the Vega event. So maybe that means we're not just going to have a standard Battle Lust event. Again, don't want to like put too much hope behind that because kind of know how things go. But potentially speaking, maybe they're going to do something a bit different. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I would still expect us to face bosses or whatever, but maybe there's going to be some kind of story behind it. Maybe we'll go back to doing portals or exploring rather than simply just Battle Lust event tree, Battle Lust event tree, you know? So, I mean, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess, but hopefully they've made the rewards a little bit better than just standard, because again, I just feel like when it comes to anniversaries, you're supposed to make them a little bit more engaging and positive and rewarding for players, so hopefully that's what that means, right? So after that, it's just bog standard. There's nothing else really to sing about right now. You've got incredible rewards, which is just, I think, the missions that change possibly. Then you've got City Pursuit, Trial of Justice, Effigy Battle's going to start. Who cares? I mean, Effigy Battle's just boring these days anyway. So we'll build up for that for a week. So it means that after this event ends, we're going to go straight into Effigy Battle. So, I mean, maybe they're not doing a two-part event, because are they going to put up something like Follow the Scent, the way they did on the half anniversary, during an Effigy Battle? Man, I really hope they do. Like, I really, really hope they do, because celebrating the anniversary for 2 weeks and really just putting a new header on a standard event seems a bit of a letdown. So I'm hoping that's not what they do. I'm hoping that this anniversary event has some meaning to it, and it's not just simply, here is what we would have called the Vega event, but we're just calling it the anniversary event. If they're not going to do a half-price divination summon, then I'm just wondering what they're going to do. I'm really wondering what they're going to do. I was kind of hoping that maybe they would drop a Starlight event or something alongside this, but I mean, just looking at the upcoming schedule, there's nothing to suggest anything like that. It's just normal. I mean, after the Effigy Battle, you've got Draft Mode and you've got Path of Trial, so it's just like continuing on like normal. So that would be disappointing, to be honest. Like, the only actual surprise I could see them dropping right here is along the same lines of what they did with Rufus. They just dropped the legendary, which would be Fashion Ryu. I guess it's I don't want to say it's disappointing, because I don't know how it's going to be. Just based on the patch notes though, it doesn't seem like they're doing all that much to mark the anniversary. I mean, I'd be gladly proven wrong. I'd be glad to log in tomorrow and this anniversary event is simply what they've called it, and that's all encompassing. There's going to be loads in that. There'll be a story mode, there'll be a login, there'll be loads of things. Like, hopefully that's maybe what that just means. But if you look, you've seen that you've got the Rich Honda event, it was just called that. I'm hoping that that's not just what they've done. They've just simply taken away calling it the Vega event and they've just started calling it the anniversary event. Well, we're getting Dan. We're getting Dan. I think he's a Thunder character. Not sure. He could be Flame, but I think he's Thunder. He might be Flame. I'm not entirely sure. If he is Flame, it probably wouldn't be a big deal because he's a shield or a tank. Don't really think there is any decent Flame tanks. So, hey, that would work. But I thought he was Thunder. He's either Thunder or he's Flame. I'm going to check. Takes me 2 seconds to check. Yeah, he's flame. You can see it right there. If you look just to the side of me, it's a bit dark, right? But if you look just to the side of me there, around about here, you can, if my finger shows up, right here, you can see the flame icon. So unless they change that, he's flame, right? So, I mean, I guess that's good. But overall, that's it. We've got our update. Tomorrow, there's going to be some kind of anniversary event to take part in. Hopefully it's good. Going to have the 2 trials. I'll put the video up for them right away. If the anniversary event has got any kind of, I don't know, trickery going on, something that needs guides, then I'll obviously do them tomorrow as well. We will break down how the 2 units look in the global version of the game so that you know if they're worth going for or not. Do I have flame tickets? That's what I want to know now. Do I have flame tickets? I've got 15, that's like not a lot. Not a lot. We've got some flame tickets, but not a lot. So, yeah, probably not got that much chance of getting them. I do have a fairly decent number of faction tokens, which are somewhere, 74. So maybe we could get some copies of them. But hopefully we'll have a chance of maybe summoning Vega. Maybe they'll discount them. Maybe they'll give us plenty of tickets. Maybe they'll do something that, I don't know, is a little bit special, because I just hope it's not another bog standard event. I really hope it's just not another bog standard event with anniversary splashed on it. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Trying to remain positive. Trying to remain positive. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I've been Hayzink. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.